Yeah.
Harder than running.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what did it feel like? Back in the international ring and the champion circle?
Yeah. I mean, this is the only horse, as I said, the only horse left out of the old string of horses that I had. So I know him more than all the other horses that I have here.
Yeah.
So, this competition is kind of a new competition for the Sunday morning. It used to be the double slalom. So this was sort of like a parcours de chasse without the natural obstacle. The fences were at a nice height. But it required a fast horse with a big stride. It was a nice competition. It's a nice win. Win's a win. But so I mean, I know that horse very, very well for those types of competition. Even a little bit higher jump than that, he's super with that. So to have the course even to be sort of at that level was even nicer for him.
You were second last coming in. So you had a chance to watch?
Yeah, I have someone that rode him on the flat and everything warmed up. In these classes, it's so important to watch more than warm up. I mean, the courses are, there's a lot of fences to jump. So every time I either parkour the chasse or this, I only jump like 6 fences down there. So it's more important to watch because obviously the best sort of are at the end. And so I glued myself to the TV for as long as I could just to watch, and then I went down. So. But I kind of had my strategy. I knew I could do 9 to the double vertical there with the option with him. He's very clever with that stuff. And the ground was a little slick for whatever reason. A lot of horses it was sort of, I don't know. I mean, it didn't rain or anything, but it just seemed a little, it's the first day that it actually felt like it was a little bit slippery. So I think there was we were all a little cautious with some turns and stuff.
You were looking forward to testing out some new horses this week.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, it was good. I was very happy. I mean, like I said, we received them on Friday in Belgium. We rode them on the flat. We didn't jump them the first day they arrived. Then we put them on a plane to get here, and then I flatted them again. And then my trial was really competing with them. So this ring along, when you never competed on a horse here, even if you know it well, is always difficult. So to have horses that have never been here that you don't know, was a very difficult task, but it went extremely well. I was very, very pleased. I think it's only going to be very good. Power play finished the week very, very well. The other little horse is super. So yeah, I was very happy. A lot of people were like, "Wow, you're very brave to do this." I mean, the most logic thing to do would have maybe do a meter 30, 35, get used to them, but. You know what? I was so excited to kind of be in that ring that I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try it."
A little trial by fire.
And I was thinking the Grand Prix, to be honest, until the very end. So as it turned out, it was quite big yesterday, so I was better not to put my horse. He'd already jumped 3 days, and I thought it was enough. But it's the first time I've missed that Grand Prix in a long time, so it was hard to be on the looking at it on the outside. But anyway, it'll be for next time.
And how do you feel going into the Continental?
Very good, yeah, very, very good. We got the Nations Cup next week on Thursday, so I would think we're going to ride power play in that. So that'll be like my first sort of step up class with him. And I haven't discussed this with Mark, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my plan, and and then put another week under my belt with them and get to know them. So and see what happens. But it's really exciting for me, and they're both 9 years old, and this season is going to be about learning everything about them, and the horses learning about me. But I feel that by the next time I come back in the international ring on both horses, we'll be a little bit more competitive.
Is it exciting? Is it exciting to have a new string of horses?
Well, the thing is, yeah, they are. I mean, we look for a long period of time, and we were so difficult, and there won't be another X there, and if you're trying to look for it and buy it, it's just not going to happen. It's just it's most likely a young horse you have in your barn that becomes a horse like that. You don't go buy one like that, and so we were really picky, and at the end, we found 2 horses that were in great age that were very, very a lot of quality. And so I was lucky enough to have Artisan Farm step up and buy these 2 horses for me. So this was supposed to be a year just with 7 and 8 year olds. So all of a sudden I'm back. People say, "What are you doing after Calgary?" And I said, "I really don't know," because you know, I would normally go to, you know, shows with the young horses and everything. So now I have horses that can go to big shows in Europe. So I have to replan my schedule.
When you say that you're looking forward to being back in the international ring with those two, are you looking then at the North American for the coming
Yeah.
back
Oh,
in?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For your new guys.
Hopefully, I'm in that Queen Elizabeth Cup,
Yeah,
in that
yep.
Grand Prix. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. That's a for sure.
Okay.
As far as Wang Chung for today, is he one that you usually use in a speed class?
Yeah, he's well, sometime in Nations Cup, but
Yeah.
that's not what he likes the most. But when Mark asked me to do that in Florida, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I wasn't sure. It's not what he's ever been asked to do. He's only does speed competition. And he's a great meter 45, meter 50 once in a while. You can sneak one in, but 145, 140, he's really a competitive horse. So, and that's when I had all the other horses. That's how he did for me. You know, he was like my fourth string horse that I use in all those classes. You know, so he's great. But so he's the only horse like now. He's my most experienced horse that I have. So it's great to go in a competition like that, feeling like you have the favorite, but I can feel like I can play to win, you know. And the new ones, I was just getting used to them and not so worried about the outcomes of it. So it's nice to have one during the week that you can really go.
Is he a little horse?
Yes, he's very little. Yeah, with a very big stride. Yeah. And what makes him a great speed horse is he's very cold. He never gets hot. He never gets quick. You can always push him because he doesn't sort of go by himself, you know. That's why he's able to do so many speed classes where you can run him and he never gets flat or strong, or that's what makes him good at this.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thank you.
It's not as bad now.